Hey guys, welcome. This is my Aquaman movie spoiler review. So, if you don't want to be spoiled about this movie, you should probably not watch this. First off, happy Groundhog Day, everyone. Second, let's talk about this movie because I know it came out a month ago. So, I didn't go see it in theaters. By the time I was going to, it was out of theaters, so I happened to just had rented and stuff. But yeah, let's talk about this movie because this movie was this one might be the best DC EU movie yet that they've made. So just to start off with, Aquaman lifting up the submarine, that was awesome. Like it really was. Uh, Another thing to talk about with that too is Black Manta. So I was not expecting, although I guess I should have expected these armed guys to sneak on a submarine and just start killing people. I thought they killed the whole crew, honestly. I didn't think they left any of them alive. Um, Now, I don't know how people would feel about this. I didn't know how I felt about it till later in the movie when they addressed it, but Aquaman let Black Manta's father die, which I didn't know how I felt about it until Aquaman said, I let his father die. Because later on, Black Manta, he doesn't have the big helmet yet with the red eyes. He gets that later on when he fights Aquaman. Sadly, it's only one fight, but it was perfect. It was enough for me. But anyway, the uh the whole thing where Aquaman's like, I let his father die. Now I've gained an enemy. He's learned that, I can't let, when I do these actions, they have consequences. Like that. So I like that, he addressed, he probably should have not done that. So I get why he let him die. And I really love that he regretted it afterwards. I really like that. Um, I really love too how I love the romance story between I don't know the actor's name. He's the guy who would play Jango Fett in Star Wars. He's also all the clone troopers in Star Wars. So and it's kind of funny too because I'm wondering how many Star Wars actors they're going to get for these movies because the new Birds of Prey movie they're going to have Ewan McGregor who played Obi-Wan in the prequel trilogy as Black Mask. So, but anyway, yeah, I thought he was interesting. We didn't. I'm glad he didn't die. I was really worried he was going to die, so he didn't. Um, I love at the end. I almost cried too because I'm a sucker for these romance stories, to be honest. But I love that he goes to the dock every day and he goes out there and Nicole Kidman's there, who I think that's how you say her name, and that's Tom Cruise's wife. So, which you know, I will say she's very good looking. But anyway, I think one of my problems was, when she came, like back, like when it turned out she was alive, it kind of bothered me. She didn't look like she aged. Maybe if I rewatch the movie, she looks like she ages, but I didn't think she looked like she ages. She aged much, so I felt like they could have. Although I don't know much about Atlanteans, so they might age slower. They might have even said that. I missed it. So because there was so much awesome stuff going on in this movie. Uh, I think that Mira was pretty interesting. I liked her more than I thought I would. So I found it kind of weird. Leave a comment down below to tell me if I'm, missing some. But why did he say, like, oh, what's your name again? Like, when she met back up with Arthur, because he acted like he didn't know her. But they met in Justice League, so I was kind of confused, honestly, about, I was kind of confused about that, so. Giant pink cup again. Is everything black? Sorry. My screen was going black for some reason. I think another thing to talk about is Orm, his half brother. Pretty decent character. I don't really know Aquaman that much, so I'm a little ignorant when it comes to the character because I've never read the comics. I'm more of a Batman guy, so like I'm a huge Batman guy. I don't know how many videos I've made now of Batman. I'm gonna keep making more though, especially when Gotham season 5 comes out. Like I know it's out, but I'm not gonna watch it till the whole season's out and it's on Netflix because it's kind of me and my sister's thing, and we're just gonna fucking binge it. So, but I'm excited for Bane and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I don't know much about Orm. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I don't think I am, but if I am, I apologize. But Orm, I liked his character. You know what I liked? And I didn't want to explain. I was fine with it. His helmet when he's like in the battle with the crab people or whatever. Uh, I liked his helmet. His eyes did. They Deadpooled his eyes. Like I didn't care if that wasn't explained. I didn't mind it. I thought that was cool. I thought his helmet looked cool. So, I mean, I thought the whole movie was shot beautifully. Everything was beautiful about it. The coloring, the effects. Even though I know all these fish are fucking CGI, I don't care. They look amazing. So, uh, I love that. One of the funniest gags I feel like it might have been the funniest was in the bar scene where he's with his dad. Uh, uh, Aquaman is, and these biker guys go up to him, and he's like, "You're the Aquaman, aren't you?" And Aquaman stands up and faces him, and this biker guy like pulls out a pink phone, and he's like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" They like all take selfies together, and they all get really drunk. Then Queen Mara, it was really weird. There was this point where when Queen Mara was coming, she came out of the water at one point at a dock. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But I'm pretty sure I saw her on one dock, and then Aquaman got his father into the truck, the red truck, and all of a sudden she's on a different dock coming toward him. Like, did she jump to that dock? Like, I didn't understand that. So maybe it's just one of those little tiny editing errors, or maybe I missed something, but I don't think I did. And if I'm wrong, I apologize that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, because I'm pretty sure I saw her walking in the background when they're first walking out of the bar. This redheaded woman in a green outfit walking toward him on this long dock, and then all of a sudden, when he gets far in the car, she's right there. So I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but if I am, leave a comment down below, because I don't think I am, but if I am, I want to know. I think another. I think I really loved. I really loved the Trident fight arena, the Arena of Fire. I didn't understand. Maybe they explained that too. I didn't really understand. If you break the other person's trident, does that mean you won? Because that seemed to be what happened, but I thought it was to the death. So I was kind of confused about it. Oh my god, just to talk about the. Oh, well, no. I'm going to try and not go talk about the ending yet until I talk about the rest of the movie, because I haven't gotten to Black Manta yet. I really want to talk about it. So when the submarine attacked those Atlanteans, I felt like they were too quick to jump the gun, although they kind of addressed it, like Mira's father being like, "You want this war, don't you?" So, because it seemed a little too coincidental that Orm is talking about, us, humanity, coming with our advanced weapons and are going to destroy everything, and then out of fucking nowhere, a submarine comes, and that's what convinces them. Like, oh, how crazy is it that a submarine attacks while we're talking about, possibly going to war with humanity? I don't know. It just felt a little too convenient. I feel like people should have put that together, maybe. Another thing to talk about is I cut. They never addressed this. I don't mind that they didn't, but at one point in Justice League, Mira forms an air bubble to talk to Aquaman, but underwater they seem to have been able to understand each other. So I was kind of confused why they did some of that. So because they also had some sort of safe house where they were, in some abandoned ship where there's no water inside it. I don't know. It just seemed really weird. So that was that weird for any of you guys too. Like that was kind of weird to me. So I didn't mind it so too much, but it was in the back of my mind. I was like, well, why are they all turning underwater? Could they not do this in Justice League? Like, why did Mira make that bubble? I think one thing I really appreciate about this movie that they did in Wonder Woman is I think one thing that was getting kind of annoying because I actually watched some of these movies with my family, and my when I'm seeing my parents and my sister, they're watching this stuff and they don't know what the hell's going on, but I do because I'm talking about some of the other DC movies like Justice League. They had no idea who Cyborg is and Flash. I knew all the people from Suicide Squad because I knew the comics and stuff a little bit, and the games and the animated movies and shows. So I think one of the problems I feel like that they're fixing is you shouldn't make a movie and expect everyone with all their comic book knowledge to just go into this with all your comic book knowledge. And I'm glad they didn't do that too much with this movie. I'm really happy they explained everything. Let's talk about stuff they explained because I was really impressed with how they did this. Now, I don't think they explained this in the comics. So even though I've never read an Aquaman comic, I don't think they've ever explained this in the cartoons. Black Manta's helmet. It makes so much sense why it's big. It does, it absorbs so much power to do those, red laser beams that it needs to be that big. Because it's that powerful. Aquaman speaking to fish. You can never talk shit about that again. You know why? Because only the one true king can talk to fish. Which that was awesome. I couldn't even believe that. Like that was awesome for me personally. And I really love the trident, his gold trident. And I will say that it didn't bother me, but I thought it was just a little too convenient. Was the Kraken? Like the Kraken just kind of came out of nowhere. I felt it didn't, and it did, and it didn't. It was there to protect that scepter, the spear, but it's kind of there for convenience just to help Aquaman fight and end this war. You know what I mean? Now I will say, and I feel like there's a scene where they explain it, but it probably got cut out. It's fine if it did. I didn't need it to explain, but his suit when he walks out of the waterfall, did it magically go on him? Did he take it off that dead king? Did I miss that? Maybe I don't think I did, but I don't think that was ever explained on how he got that suit. So although I don't really care, so honestly, it was just so fucking badass of Count Drogo to come out of the waterfall with a spear, a trident. Sorry, I keep calling it a spear. It's not a spear. It's a trident. It was just so crazy how fantasy too this felt. Like there was, Atlanteans riding on sharks, I love that the fishermen, like the fish, like scaly people, like actual fish looking people, they were called fishermen. I thought that was amazing. I found it very interesting that Atlantis, they were originally people, but the trident evolved them to breathe underwater when Atlantis sunk. That was very interesting to me. Uh, I think another thing to talk about too with this is all the pollution coming to shore. Like, they make a point of like, humanity's not changed. Like, I know I know there's problems right now going on globally with like, pollution stuff. Truth is that is pretty bad. I could say, oh well, it's not that bad. It is that bad. There's a lot of waste thrown in the ocean, admittedly. So, do I know really how much? No, but I do know there's a lot. I know that it's become a huge problem, I guess, because, you know, there's like groups out there trying to clean all that up. So, but yeah, I just couldn't believe I thought it was actually I kind of laughed when like they threw back all of our waste from the ocean. I thought that was funny. Now, I feel like they were really stupid. Like, their plan is like what? They're going to conquer the surface? Like, if their suits break that hold water that help them breathe, they are done. Like if a bullet penetrates them. Also, not to be mean, but Superman would fuck them up. Like Atlanteans are nothing compared to a Kryptonian. I'm sorry, but can they shoot lasers from their eyes? Are they bulletproof? Well, I guess they are kind of bulletproof. So there's this weird thing with superheroes, isn't it? With like Aquaman and Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman, she's practically a god. She's a goddess, but like, she uses the bracers to block bullets, but admittedly, she probably could get hit and not die, you know? Although I don't really know how it works with her, so I don't really know why she would. Honestly, I think one thing I disliked about her in Justice League, I'm just going to get off track here just for a moment because I really want to talk about this now. In Justice League, they Wonder Woman at the beginning of that movie, I think it's the beginning. It's like these people attack like some sort of building or whatever, and they're gonna blow it up, and then this guy's gonna shoot all these hostages, and she's moving super fast while the timer's going down. She's like, like blocking all of them. I felt like they should have not had that. I don't want her to be that fast, only because I feel like now, like she can be kind of on par with Flash. So Ezra Miller, who I don't really love as the Flash, but that's the movie Flash. I guess we have to live with it. I'm not a huge fan of him, but whatever. Uh, Another thing to talk about is I think that sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm trying to think. It's like when you know what you're going to talk about, but you lost what you said. Damn it, I lost what I was going to say. Oh, I was talking about the pollution, wasn't I? I guess moving on from that, I guess I'll talk about Black Manta. So I know it's really jumping the gun, but I'm really excited to talk about Black Manta because I knew I was gonna love Black Manta, and I'm so glad I was not wrong. So Black Manta was awesome in this movie. He was so awesome. That big helmet, Grant, and I love the fact too that like it's Atlantean gear, so it can be on par with Aquaman. And Aquaman actually got injured. I love the laser eyes. So I love that it came from a gun and he converted it into like a head cannon, like a helmet cannon thing. That was interesting. I think one moment I really liked too was the when he stabs Aquaman in the shoulder, he re-stabs him with his father's knife. Honestly, it was kind of hard. I was kind of rooting for both because I was like, yeah, Black Man, get him. He let your father die. Kill him. But then I was like, oh, no, wait, no, don't kill him. Why am I rooting for him? No, Aquaman, got this. You got to be the one true king. So I think another thing to talk about is I think, I didn't buy the mom being dead. I'm going to talk about the mom a little bit. I didn't buy her being dead. I thought she wasn't going to appear in this movie again, though. I thought maybe that was going to be a second movie. That's not going to be a second movie because we've got this movie. So, which is all right. So, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I wasn't expecting that. So, after they first said it, like, oh, your mother was executed, I was like, oh, shit, she's dead. But then they kept saying it throughout the movie, and I was like, she's not dead. They're saying it this much. She's going to come back. She's not dead. So we're going to save this as a separate story, and we're going to focus on the main one. And then, out of fucking nowhere, she came back, with a fucking claw arm and stuff, same Mira. I was so happy when Aquaman saw his mom and they hugged. I was just so happy. I'm not even kidding. So, but yeah, I thought Nicole Kidman, I think that's how you say her name. If I've said that wrong, I'm sorry, Tom Cruise's wife there. Beautiful actress. I thought she should have been aged a bit more. But that's just me. So, but again, like I said earlier, I don't know how Atlanteans, age. So, you could argue Arthur is, he aged, normal human standard, although he's half human. So, I think that she did very well. I really liked her, and I love that. Like I said, I'm a little bit of a sucker for romances. Really loved when she went back to the lighthouse with Django Fett. So I'm sorry I don't remember that guy's name. And to talk about her too, it's I will even though no one likes this from Batman v Superman, I actually like the Martha line. Even though it is goofy, admittedly it is goofy. So I'm not gonna defend it. It is goofy looking. But when at the I always thought of this as the Martha line before Batman kills Superman, or he's about to. He's like, he hears his mom's name and he's kind of reminded, like, oh, my mom, this is why I became Batman. I have a code, So I feel like that sort of, helped stop the fight. I feel like that was the reason, even though Batman did kind of kill people, admittedly, in that car chase, even though I don't really like to say this, and I feel like I'm going to regret saying this because I really don't want to mean it when I say it, but Christian Bale admittedly killed some people too as Batman. He kind of killed Two-Face, although he was stopping Two-Face. He had no choice but to stop Two-Face. A lot of people like to point out he killed Ra's al Ghul. He kind of killed him, but it was manslaughter, so he left him to die. So, although I've never really cared for that death, only because Ra's al Ghul is immortal. So, but they never seem to address that. So, but as people said, they were trying to go for a more realism thing with that character. So, I think that at the end when what? Before I talk about the whole, because there is a reason why I brought up, I'll talk about after I talk about the final fight between Orm and Aquaman. Oh my God, when they're on that upside down ship with propellers, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Orm was gonna go into a propeller, like that one guy from Incredibles, the villain at the end of Incredibles, when his cape gets caught in the propeller and fucking dies. I thought that's what was gonna happen, honestly. That whole fight scene, oh my God, that was amazing. That was amazing imagery. Like, I loved it. Every second of that fight. I would not change a single thing about it, honestly. And then he broke Orm's trident. And then, at the end, Orm's like, finish it! And Aquaman's like, having thoughts about it. And then, this is where the Batman thing comes in, is their mom comes and kind of, ends the conflict. They see their mom, and Orm kind of calms down and he gets taken away by the Atlantean guards or whatever. I'm not sure who they were. I'm going to call them elite guards. So, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I felt, honestly, when I saw the mother scene was the Martha Kent, or not Martha Kent, Martha name scene where, like, Batman and Superman stopped fighting because, of Martha, you know, being, that, Superman's mom's Martha, Batman's mom's Martha. Batman became Batman because, his mom Martha and his father Thomas Wayne, had died. So, imagine himself, look at what I've become in my old age. I'm becoming the thing that I became Batman to stop. I can't do this. So, like, that's how I've always looked at the name. And in Aquaman, even though it's not exactly the same, it's kind of similar to me in a way because, Orm is like, finish it. And Aquaman's like thinking about it. And then, like, their moms come and they calm down. So, and honestly, I really, I kind of liked Orm. My sister was kind of joking with me, talking about, how he kind of looked like Eminem. Kind of did in some angles, I had to admit. I couldn't unsee it at some points. And then there were points where he didn't look like Eminem. It's just he had the short hair. It looked like short blonde hair. So he looked like Slim Shady, honestly. So, although now when I think of Eminem, I think of him with that beard. So he didn't look like Eminem that much to me. Uh, And just to finish it off, Aquaman jumps out of the water after his uh, narration at the end and, says, I'm Aquaman. And that ends the movie. And then we have an after credits scene where Black Manta was saved by I don't know who he is. I don't know who that Asian actor is. So I've seen him and stuff, and I really like him and stuff. I've never seen him. Like I don't know his name is what I mean. Ugh, sorry. But I heard he's someone from the comics, but he's trying to look for Atlantis or whatever. But I heard that he's gonna be helping Black Manta, and he wants to find Atlantis. So Black Manta will probably be the next big bad villain, which I'm expecting because that's Aquaman's huge villain. So and yeah, I think this movie was great. Was this the best DC movie? Probably, yeah. It's right up there for me in terms of color, humor, action, fantasy. It was just amazing, you know? And, it was just great. All the acting was great. It was on point for me. Uh, Also, that kiss scene with Aquaman and Mira, oh my God, and everything's exploding in the back. It was such an awesome fucking scene. Oh my God. Such a shot beautifully. It looked like I have a comic book to me, honestly. Anyway, so if I was going to say 1 to 10, 11. Like, honestly, it's a really good movie. It's right. It also, I thought it'd just be like right up there with me for Wonder Woman, but it's a bit higher than Wonder Woman for me in terms of DC. Not definitely. I think Wonder Woman is the best female, superhero movie. Honestly, so which it was about time we got a female superhero movie that admittedly is really good. So, because not saying there isn't, but I feel like there's not one as popular as Wonder Woman, and I really liked Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman now because of the movie. I plan on getting some of her comics too eventually. So, but right now I'm just kind of going through the new Batman 52s, and I want to read. I'm going to buy the Batman Rebirth, so I'm going to go through the whole Rebirth thing. Anyway, yeah, that's all I pretty much have to talk about. Go watch this movie. It's a really good movie. So, although I assume you've seen it if you're watching this, if you haven't, why did you watch this? I've spoiled a lot of good shit, man. So, I probably left some stuff out, but Jesus. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button and leave a comment what your thoughts were about the movie. And at if you have Twitter and you want to follow me, go ahead and click on the link below. And I also have a Patreon if you want to, help me out with my channel and just, you don't have to donate much, just $1 if you want to. So it's really as much as you want. Although you don't have to if you don't want to. It helps me out with the channel. So thank you so much. I know it's, this area is a bit in the background. I would do it at my bookshelves, but then I'd have to move the desk. Also, someone commented a little while ago on my videos and, point out, oh, you did a live video. I do all my videos live. I have this shitty fucking phone that for some reason, every time it does a video, it doesn't do the same with a picture, but every time I do a video with the phone, it makes the whole video dark. So you can barely see me. Like, if you go watch my Dark Knight review, it's like kind of blurry and it's very dark. So I have a light shined in my face. So it's just easier to do it live on YouTube. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Seriously, leave a comment down below. I really want to hear your thoughts about this movie because it was awesome. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Again, happy Groundhog Day. Bye.